So today on the cooking show, our plan is to make this traditional Indian meal made from rice, chicken, and some other shit. I've got this recipe from a good friend of mine, Dr. Raj. He's trained in this himself. He's made these meals several, maybe 4 times, and it's traditional, Indian food. So we're going to start today with prepping everything. We got everything already pretty kind of prepped. So we're going to start. We got everything over here ready to go. I'm getting a slight hint of the curry gases that you get from this stuff. So let's just get ready here. So first thing you got to do is when you start cooking, smoker and non-smoker, you got to start smoking. It helps. See? Alcohol. Now, there's a new rule with Canadian government that they think that 2 drinks a week, you're good. I'm fucked. I will drink 2 drinks in an average of 20 minutes. So let's get started here. Meal's based off of a chicken. Not a normal chicken. Dead fucking chicken. 2 chicken breasts. You just slap them down on the bottom here. You just slap them around. They've already been mutilated in some unconventional, fucked up way. So that's what you do. You start with the cuts. Not big pieces. You want them in a smaller piece. It's because of how you season them. It's all about the seasoning. Dr. Raj is I think he's based off doctor. He had something to do with smells, and it's he's a doctor of scent or something like that, or it's therapy. I don't know what the fuck he is. He does something. So you cut him. He told me 2 inches. I know I'm probably doing this completely wrong because I'm not doing it in 2-inch cuts, but we're cutting it in chunks. If he's got a problem with that, he can go fuck himself. So we're almost done. Like this one piece. Now it needs flour, garlic, soy sauce, paprika, and a hint of semen, or not semen. What do you say? Something, I don't know. It was something. I have to go look what I wrote down, but it's not semen, I'm sure. He uses that for other stuff. Not with me. Oh, we've already tried. He won't. Well, there was that one time. I think it was 94. We were pretty drunk, but I don't think it was semen either. I'm not sure what the fuck it was. But it was around 94. Because I needed therapy in 96, so it had to be based off of that, I'm assuming. Not sure. Okay, so I did that. I listened to him on that part. Wash your hands because you've got that salmonella or salmonella on your fucking hands when you're at that point. Keep a towel handy because you're gonna make a fucking mess. And that's one thing you gotta know. You're gonna make a mess all the time here. I have another camera on it, so you get a close up with this as I'm cutting the chicken. You've probably seen it already. I haven't done it yet, but you will later in post. So you'll get to see what I see, which is kind of important. Because if you're not looking, you're not going to see how to fucking do it. So if you're not paying attention, then you're wasting my fucking time. And yours, to be honest with you. Because I fucking don't really give a shit. But it's not cocaine. So, got the chicken ready. He says you need to put it in flour. So we have a bowl of flour here. Take it, put it in the flour. You cover that. You get other stuff that goes on here too. Just to let you know. So you got flour. You can add soy sauce, your pepper, all this kind of bullshit. Fuck, I got semen on me. It's salmonella on me again. God damn it. So you got to get your soy sauce. High in fat content. Throw that in there. Don't be afraid of it. It's good. Oyster sauce. Got to have that. Get it in there. Squeeze it like a motherfucker. That's right. Then you can add, if you want to add some heat there, you can add all kinds of different heats to it. I got hundreds of them. Throw some heat in there too. Fuck it again, eh? You know what I mean? Fuck it. Turn off this sink so you know what I'm doing. Okay. At that point, I think I'm doing this right. I'm not sure. Mix that all up. I want this covered. Oh fuck! You know what I did forget? Now look at my hands. See what I say about the mess? Forgot the fucking good stuff. Take that. Wipe my hands again because this is what I mean. It's a messy meal. But these Hindu foods, Indian food or traditional Indian food, you need seasoning. So you take paprika. You can buy it at a fucking store, like most people. Or you can borrow it off somebody, you fucking lowlifes, if you don't have your own. You put paprika in it. You put about, he said a tablespoon. I just accidentally dumped a cup in there. I'm going to throw a little bit of that in there because I like Montreal steak spice. Throw Montreal steak spice, just a little, not a lot. And then garlic powder and onion powder. So start with your garlic powder. Just a big container, shake it on, get it on there nice and thick. Everybody likes garlic. Broads love it when they blow you. Chili peppers, gotta have your chili peppers. Shake them the fuck on there too. Get them on there. Oh, get lots on if you like heat. That's what you do. You see what I've done now? Mix all onion powder too. Onion powder. Okay, so you got everything on there you need. That's what you need. This is how quick these Indian foods are. That's it. Now you give that a little mix. Mix that up. You might even want to add more flour if you want. That's up to you. If you're a fucking idiot like I am, you'll want flour because it's sticky, man. It's just hanging off me. See? When you see that consistency of like dead meat, you're good. You definitely got it. You did the right thing. Look at this. Oh, it smells like fucking horror meat. It smells like my dog fucking. It smells like India, I swear to God. Let's see it. So you're making a mess. I got it on the camera here. This camera should see it just fine. Nice and thick base. Thickening up really nice. That's it. Now look at my hands. Looks like I just stuck it up the ass of a cow. But in India, they actually fucking pray to cows. So it's not. It might be a good sign, you know, a good omen. Fucking cow shit all over your hands and shit. Now I'm adding a little more to this one than what he did. Because in India, you know, they can't get shrimp. They've tried raising it. They have to special order that stuff from some other fucked up country. And that's what they do. So we're going to do this first. We're going to get this all ready. And we got another. So we got the chicken already ready, sitting and going. I'm probably going to throw some more soy sauce on it, just for the sake of it. Because it looks cool when you put it on, you know. It looks neat, like you know what you're doing. So you do that. That's a big deal. That's on that camera over there, so you'll still see it. It's all in there, see? It's all fucked up looking. So I can put this out of the way now so you don't have to worry about that. Clean off your cutting board. Just a little bit. Get that cutting board clean. Doesn't have to be perfectly clean because you're going to make a mess out of it again in a minute. That's done. You're good. Oh shit, almost broke something, but not yet. But I will. That's almost a promise. Okay, so we get all this off. We gotta get to the veggies. Oh, we got other stuff to do too. Fuck it. Son of a bitch. Your knife, gotta get your sharp. Your knife's sharp. Have to be sharp. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little oil in the frying pan. Start with a little oil. Now, you should have already pre-cooked your rice, which I should have told you in the beginning, but don't really give a fuck if you're listening or not. But should have done that. Got your rice ready. Because that's a big fucking deal. See, number one. We might even go for 5 in 20 minutes today. Don't even know yet. Alright. That's done. I know you're pretty excited right now, eh? See what the fuck else happens. No, you know what? We're going to start this chicken a little bit. Because I'm going to add something else to it. Like I said, we're going to go with the shrimp a bit here. Now, I get my oil nice and hot. So she's sizzled out like a fucking, like, what the fuck is going on here? Jesus fuck. I haven't even started that yet. You stupid prick. Anyway, fuck it, whatever, that doesn't matter. So you're gonna take your chicken, you're gonna start dropping it in there. Just so you can hear it fry. Because that's the whole thing, you want this shit to fry. You want it to be brown. Frying brown shit. Pretty funny for where the meal came from, eh? But that's what you want to do. So I'm working with 2 chicken breasts here today. And it's not normal chicken either. It's been blessed. It's blessed chicken. Hella chicken. Hell of a good fucking chicken. That's what I was told anyway. It could be a lie, but it's hell of a good chicken. Okay, so we got them in there. Oh, fuck, the color of this is just, it looks like dog shit pretty much, but it's got beautiful color to it. Get it all set up in here. And again, it's sticking all over my fucking fingers. And it's sticky. Let me tell you, it's sticky. We're just going to brown them up a little bit. I'm going to hit them with a little bit more oil. But the smell is good. The smell is fucking phenomenal here. Like I said, it's traditional. Oh yeah, fucking. It's almost too much chicken. But I don't give a fuck. Chicken's good for you. It's full of fat. That's what it is. Chicken's full of fat. Unlike pork. Pork is very lean. Chicken's full of fat and goodness. You gotta have the goodness with the chicken. Okay, you're all in there. Okay, so that's good. Let's get rid of that fucking thing right now. Once again, gotta wash the fucking hands, eh? Because if you don't, you're putting rat shit poison on everything. Now I'm gonna be peeling some shrimp. So, you gotta have a strainer handy at all the time for your shrimp and other stuff. Just so you can dry them out, thaw them out. Keep them nice and fresh. It's gotta be fresh shrimp too. Can't fuck around. You gotta have the fresh. Once again, fresh shrimp, you know. So, you start with your shrimp, you peel them. As you can see here, I'm peeling it. Get it all peeled nice. You gotta peel it nice. Talk to it. And I'm going to pop the tails off this time, which I don't normally do, but I'm going to pop the tails off, the little bony thing. Normally what you should be doing is leaving them on if you're frying them. And always wipe the shrimp's ass, because it will leave shit everywhere if you don't wipe its ass properly. That's one thing you got to learn, how to wipe a shrimp's ass properly, because it's dangerous. And it tastes like shit, to be honest with you. You want the shrimp to be cleaned like that, and you want to make sure that they're clean. You still have to massage these things before you're done. Have to massage the shrimp so you know that you're doing the right thing here. Goddamn motherfuckers. Animals. Now we're going to make a meal next week. If that continues, we're going to make a meal next week. Showing you how to use cat. Cat can be pretty tasty, depending how you feed it. And you want to keep it lean, almost like a rabbit. And you can cook them up in several ways. I like using them for stews. Tenderize a little bit better. That one's getting pretty close to becoming a stew, so I'm excited about that too. But shrimp's a challenging meal to make, because it's got that vagina smell. So it's like I was explaining to somebody the other day. I said, you fucking goes, how do you know the shrimp's okay? And I said, well, you don't until you try it, right? It's not like you ever go out on a date or something like that, and before you picked up the girl, did you ask her if you sniff it first or anything like that? You can't, right? So it's hit and miss, 50-50 on that one. So you'll know if it tastes like rotten fish, if it's bad, right? That's the whole thing. Then you'll know. That's when you know. Okay, I got a little bit of heat going behind me here. So I'm gonna fucking turn that down a bit. Look at the chicken. Shoot some more oil on there and finish up these shrimp. They're already browning nice. Jesus Christ, I'm good. I'm gonna hit it with a little more oil. Oh yeah, that's getting nice and tender. You can see it. I'm gonna head for some olive oil, just to freshen the shit up here. That's all you need to do. Get it in there, tone this down a bit. Even if you wanted to get a little more creative, you could actually hit that with hot sauce right now. Right while it's cooking into that battery dip on it. And that'll work for you. You could do that. Definitely. So, getting this done. Tails are all off. Shrimp's ready to go. But one thing I just learned recently, the shrimp can be massaged. So if you watch here, when you're doing a shrimp, can't hear it. There's little bones in the back. Not bones, muscles, and they break when you push down on it. You can feel them breaking. Well, believe it or not, that makes the little fuckers tender. And I didn't know that. There's lots of them. So you just fucking flatten them out a little bit with your hand and you'll hear them. You'll literally hear them popping. So, some people say you can take them and put a little slice through them. But I just went too far. And that's that. My knives are too sharp for this shit. So you just massage them until you break all these little... You'll hear them popping. And that's muscle breaking. So when you got a good shrimp, you hear the muscles popping when you're crushing them. Like that. You can hear them breaking. The only reason you do that is it makes them tender. You ever cook shrimp and they roll up in a little ball? It's because the muscles are all tensing up. It's like that's why you never flip a steak more than twice. And so many of you stupid fucks do that. That's why don't invite me over to your place for a barbecue if you're going to flip your steak more than twice. Because you can go fuck yourself. Because I don't want jerky, man. I want steak. Half the reason I like my steak blue, believe it or not, it's more tender than your fucking steaks you make. Because the meat's not being destroyed by heat. Because you got to be stupid if you're doing that, you motherfuckers. So we got all this going. Shrimp's already popped out. I'm going to add that right to what I'm doing here. And I'm going to hit it with a little hot sauce. Why? Because I fucking can. That's the biggest thing. I fucking can. So we've got the shrimp all in my hand now. All mushed up. Not mushed, but fucking pretty might as well be. You just throw that throughout your chicken. Mix that in there because your chicken needs a little more time than your fucking shrimp. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Need more time. You gotta wipe your hands again because you got fish smell. Pussy. Same thing, right? Well, anyway, we got that figured out. So we'll leave that there for now. Oh shit, see? Let my cigarette go out. That's a bad sign. Okay. Watch that shit. Oh yeah, this is frying up nicely. Might even hit that with a little more soy sauce. Can you see the frying pan from there? Hit it with soy sauce. Fry in there nicely. Get it on the shrimp. Some more fish sauce. Get it on there. Fish sauce, oyster sauce, whatever. It all works the same. With a little more sesame oil. Now, I'm going to go forward and add some hot sauce to it just for the sake of the heater up. There you go. That's nice. It smells like dirty clit. Okay. That's what we're adding for veggies. Jalapeno, red peppers, jalapeno peppers, onion. That's what we're going to do. We're going to add those fuckers right in. Add some seasoning to this fuck right now. Ashes don't hurt either. When you get an ash in there, it's just fine. It's just like pepper, you know? So you do that. When you cut a pepper, take off the whole top. Just take it off. It makes life a lot easier. Peels off just like a joke. Look, it's already cored. You stupid fucks. Wasted all my time fucking peeling a pepper like the fucking goddamn fucking bullshit. Again, when you do your peppers, do them fairly large. Tastes better. And you wait to throw fresh peppers in last. Leave nice big chunks. No matter how you do it, just leave the big chunks. Should be getting all this on the other camera anyway. Cut them. Sear out this little shit. Get rid of it. Pull it out. Keep the rest though. The rest is good. Get her done. Get her done, motherfuckers. This is how they do it in India. I was told that by Dr. Raj. Dr. Rajman. Raj Mahal. That's his nickname. You know that? That's what he used to be Raven, but now he's going with Raj Mahal. Doctor on top of that. Doctor of scent. Goody goody num num. It's all about how it smells, right? And sometimes you're just proud of the smell. So we're going to leave these fuckers fairly big. Why? Because it gives you something to chew on with that chicken. Same with the chili peppers. As you notice how I'm cutting them. I'm cutting them fairly decent size. Because you know what? Believe it or not, this heat is going to go right through that whole pan. And don't mind me, the only reason I'm looking down is because I'm not a stupid cunt. I like my fingers. I need them. Because if you can't grip your Johnson properly, a couple fingers ain't going to fucking help you. You know what I mean? You need them. You're going to add those peppers right in there right away. Why? Because you fucking can. Oh, and then you can do a stupid thing like I did. You don't leave that, take that sticker off. You put that in there because when your wife captures it or one of your friends eat it, they're worried. You might have might not have taken off that condom properly and you left it in the food. They will not cook out. I've tried. They're rubbery all the way through. Split that onion. That piece is still good. Fuck that. Keeping all that. Yeah. Peel off that skin. You got a beautiful onion. Take this off here. Get it off. Get that the fuck off. Dump it in the garbage. Get it in the garbage. Clean that fucking knife off again. Did I get another beer yet? Oh yeah, I did. Good. Because I'm getting a little riley. I don't want to get angry in front of you. Beat the dog and shit. I don't want to do that. And leave your onions fairly big. You can see how I'm cutting them here. You don't have to be a fancy because you're not a fucking restaurant. And really, who are you trying to impress, you know? It's all going to the same spot. Just cut it, eat it, and shut the fuck up. Because you're getting it, right now you're getting it taught how to actually make a real traditional Indian food. I keep looking at the other camera because I'm an idiot. You just drop it all in there. No. Get it all in there and fucking you're good. So I think I got everything cut up in there already. That's good. Get everything, give it a little mix. I'm going to put a lid on this to let her steep. Oh my God, look at that. It smells so fucking bad. And you got a nice little batter on all that chicken and shit. It's browning up so fucking nice. Look at this. Look at how brown that's getting. It's gorgeous. And you got that done. So now on this other pot that I have over here, we've already cooked some rice earlier in the day. And she's ready. She's nice and fluffy. As you can see, it's already cooled. Some people say, I'm not going to mention any names. Some people say you can leave it overnight. But you know what? Fuck them. That makes them lazy. They can't handle two things at once during the day. I did this already. So that's done. That's in there. See it? Nice smell. Now you can add any kind of seasoning you want to the rice because the rice holds a lot of flavor. Or don't put any in it. I don't give a fuck. So I'm getting angry just talking to you guys now. So the rice is there. One thing you do with the rice right away is turn it on. Not very high. You want it on semi-low. You don't want it too hot. And keep the oil and everything going in there nicely. You want with those peppers and shit. Throw a little more chili pepper on top. And honestly, Montreal steak place. It opens everything up. It says breathe. And it breathe bitch is what it says. Okay, so we're good with there and there. Get a little bit of sesame oil on that rice. Not a lot, just enough to make a swirl. You'll see. I'll show you on the camera. Just that much. That much will do it just fine. Don't need any more than that. Throw that on there. Little soy sauce. Why? Because you can. This way, if you're using soy sauce, you don't need to have the salt. Nobody probably didn't know that. It is like a fucking salt, you stupid pricks. Yep. I like cooking chicken. Chicken's good. Wife loves it. Oh my God, and the shrimp looks gorgeous. Oh, you're not done yet. See, this is the thing. Now look at that breaking down. Look at that breaking down and rendering, huh? See that? That's special. Fucking Raider special. I made it. Because I'm not a fucking idiot. I know how to cook. Okay, so you want to mix in that holes in or fucking fish sauce or anything like that. I was told. I don't know for sure. This could taste like shit. It is Indian food. Got the mix in there. That's I know what I'm doing. Shut the fuck up. Dog's in here eating with me now too, because I'm fucking good. Dog knows where to come when he wants food. Anything I drop on the fucking floor, right? Motherfuckers. So let me tell you about Dr. Raj. He's been trained in scent. It's a weird job to have. He's worked for a company for years to detect things. Software and computer systems that they make to detect shit. And I can't mention online what company he works for, but it is shit related. But this man has so much anal control. He could drop a bomb anywhere and detect. He actually could detect who dropped the bomb, you know? But he's very good at it himself. He is trained. And also, I mean, Indian background, the foods. Again, not like our foods. The foods down there can give you gas. So knowing what foods to eat after, you can resolve it, remedy it, or make it worse. And that's what I mean. He's trained to make it much worse. So when the gas comes out, somebody can smell it from sometimes 2 city blocks away and right in the face, you know? It's like it is pretty bad. I've smelled it myself. So I'm going to throw a lid on this. Why? Because I'm allowed to. And that's if I want to, I can. Nobody can tell me I can't. So that's a lid on top of the pot. You don't hear the sizzling as much now, but the sizzling. So goal is right now, make that taste like fucking food. You know, goal is. Now the rice, I can turn that up a bit now. Get it sizzling a bit. I've already added some more chili peppers to that. Because this meal is really basically about heat. It's about waking up in the morning with indigestion, burning asshole. The burning assholes, it's something that you can train for too. Like, you know, when you don't really have to go, but it feels like you got to go because it's burning down there still. Well, that's when you realize it's good to be able to yogurt helps. I know that for a fact now. Trained by Dr. Raj again, because he's a doctor of stuff like that. So he will tell you that the yogurt helps. I just finished talking to him about tzatziki. It's the same. You could add it to rice at the same time. You get a nice flavor from it, and you still get the cooling aspect. So when you go to have that morning shit, you don't get the burn as much. And you notice this time we're not using any kind of curry. Well, because it's traditional Indian. He says there's no curry in it. And at this point in my life, I know there's no curry in it because I didn't put any in it. Oh, you know what? That looks fucking like shit. You know, over here, we've done something else here. Can't really talk about it right now. I gotta add it in. This is the hot shit. This is where it gets hot. You can see the steam. I'm sure you can see the steam here. Hey, look at the steam coming up. Ooh, it's hot. Look at the camera there. Hey, see that shit, huh? That goes in the rice because I want it to. Yeah, you hear the bells? That's from the heat. Okay, so that's done. And you just mix that up in the rice now. A little bit, get everything frying up nice. We can do that over here so you can see. Just mix it in. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just mix it all in. Because this meal, it's all about mixing shit. Like if you ask me, there's probably really nothing to do with India. He likes to claim everything. He's Indian. Don't know why. They can't build a fucking car. But we'll see. We'll see. So that's what it should look like, you know, right there. You should see it, and it looks great. So you can turn off that one flame now. Turn this is off. The water's still boiling in there because I know what I'm doing. Now, you take the fancy, look at these two plates together, right? Is that not like fucking retarded? I don't know if you can see that one as much as the other one. Look at that. And then you got the rice and the easy part. And then this is something you could train for years. See how I put it on top? It's called a bed. I learned that myself in Vietnam back at 42. That's what you do there. So that's that part of the thing's done. That's done. You still got some hot water boiling along over here. That's sort of so far the most challenging part is boiling the water. The water can burn pretty easy. You have to have the right fucking temperature. For all you fucking idiots out there. Okay, so now you see what we have here. You just take this and gently roll. You're gonna knock some shit out here and there. You get that chicken and everything up to the top for presentation only. That's all the fuck that is. Nothing more than presentation. I'm spilling it all over, but it looks like it doesn't look as bad as I thought. I thought it was gonna look more like something my dog threw up. And then the beautiful thing about this chicken, I can already see it. So maybe he did make a good meal. Nice and brown. So, oh shit, I just dropped it on the table. You can see how brown that is. It probably should be that brown. Oh my God. Flavor is good though. See here? Cuts, look at it, white and nice and fluffy. You don't need anything to cut it. It just falls apart. It's so fucking tender. Thank God he showed me how to cook this. Now I can feed myself for a week. And I made a mess of the cabinet counter again. But that's why you get married, boys. That's why you get married. She's got to come in here and clean this shit up again. But this is how you learn, right? Trial and error. You're helping her out. She feels good that you're making dinner for her. Oh, and it's got a nice bite to it too. I can feel it a little bit. It's not too hot, but it's, oh yeah, it's nice. You know, just set that there again so you can see it. That was a fucking gorgeous meal. And this meal was from Dr. Raj, longtime friend. I listened to him. Obviously, he could see I listened to him. And that is a beautiful meal. And it's so tender looking. You better like the way I did it. I did bring my phone in. So now I can send a photo to him. Actually, I'll send him a fucking video because he's such a prick. Info, there. I'm going to go to video on my phone now. Video. And I'm going to show him. There's your fucking meal. Chicken is all nice in there, nice and tender. The shrimp's nice and tender. I got a camera there and a camera there. And you can wave to yourself, man. So that's it. Indian, there's no name for it. It's just traditional Indian food, he said to me. And it's still bullshit. It's probably something he found in Home and Country magazine. It looks more Southwestern to me, if you ask me, but you know, we'll let it go to his fucking head. Well, thanks for watching. It was another Jay's Fucking Cooking Show, but it's not my recipe this time. It's Dr. Raj. He's a trained professional in fucking smell something. I don't know what the fuck it is. Anyway, that's great. And cheers. And drink more beer. I know what the government's saying. If you drink 2 a week, you're pretty much a fucking alcoholic. Well, I've realized at this point I'm too far gone. I need 2 in an hour. So I'm pretty much fucked. And I realize that. And I can live with these. I can live with this. But I was trained by my parents to drink the way I do. And hey, what can I say about that? God bless y'all, you prick bastards and motherfuckers. Enjoy yourself tonight. And after your wife's yelling at you, Till I eat the food and shut the fuck up. Have a good evening.